Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Alexandria Monique and I talk about creating a balanced and intentional life from the perspective of a woman, wife, and mother. Today, I will be giving 3 easy steps on getting back on track with your life or with your goals. So let's jump right into the video. My first step or tip is to take a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes when we get to a point where we have fallen off track with our goals or just with life in general, it might mean that we have burned ourselves out, that we have overextended ourselves, and sometimes we just need a break to just sit down and just have a relaxing week or so and just get our mind together, get our thoughts together, figure out what exactly that we do want. And so just taking a break, don't think about what your goals are, don't think about, anything that's stressing you out. Just literally take a break, do some things that you enjoy doing, spend time with your family, and just take a break. So after you've taken your break, giving your mind a rest, my next tip or step in the process would be to figure out what it is that you want to do. Sometimes in the middle of the year, things change, your goals change. Sometimes the way you feel about things have changed. So you just want to take a moment to figure out what it is that you want and figure out what it is that you want to do. And that will help you know when it is that you want to get started to get back on track. And that'll give you an idea of how long it will take for you to get on track and get into the direction where you want to be. So once you've taken your break, now that you have an idea of what you want and how you're going to get there, all you have to do is create a plan to actually execute it. And make sure you check out my previous video where I outlined a couple of mistakes that you might be making in your planning, in your scheduling, that could really go a long way with helping you reach your goals if you just avoid those things or if you implement some of the things that I have talked about. So make sure you check out that video when you get ready to plan out and execute your goals and your plan to get back on track. So for me, for example, I go through this kind of often. Maybe, I'll have a plan in the beginning of the year. In the middle of the year, I will figure out that, okay, I'm doing part of it, but I'm not doing everything that I had set out to do. So I take a moment, I take a breather, and I figure out what's important to me now. What is it that I need to focus on now? Maybe, things have changed with lifestyle, things have changed with my job. So I really have to just take a moment and just say, okay, this is what I need to do now. Maybe I need to shift to this direction. Maybe I need to shift to that direction. And then go from there with planning out the habits and the things that I need to do day to day to achieve my goals. And sometimes even at the end of the year, when I'm getting ready to figure out what I want my new goals to be for the next year, I will think about what's important to me again. Obviously things change in life and your feelings change, and the things that you thought were important might not be important at the end of the year. And so you don't want to start your year in that same mindset. So you figure out what it is that you want to focus on, what it is that you want to achieve for the next year. And so that's 3 times in a year even where you can go back and take a refresher, take a breather. Things happen in life that sometimes weigh us down or changes our perspective, and we just have to take a moment to just stop everything and just stop being so hard on ourselves. Stop, trying to plan every little detail, because I am a huge planner. And sometimes I just get carried away with, trying to plan every single detail of my life. And it gets overwhelming. You overwhelm yourself on top of everything else going on in life. So sometimes you just have to take a break and just refocus, regain motivation, and figure out what it is that you need to do. Sometimes things no longer serve you. Sometimes things no longer motivate you. And you just want to make sure that you are doing things for the right reason and that you're doing things that you care about and things that serve you and your life and the people that are in your life. So I hope these tips are helpful for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If there are any other topics that you would like me to go over, be sure to comment down below and let me know what else you would like me to talk about. Until then, I will see you in the next video. Thank you again.